You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us on the phone. I was hoping you could just introduce yourself to our listeners firstly.
Yeah, my name's Nick Leach and I'm the Digital Director at 123reg.
So I was hoping you could start off today by telling our listeners a little bit more about this new report.
Yeah, this research from 123reg has said that micro business owners, so that's the owners of the smallest businesses, those with less than 10 employees, they have a real crisis of confidence when it comes to getting their business online. They know that online is important, that the internet is important. In fact, 7 out of 10 of them are saying it's really critical to the future success of their business, but they just don't know where to turn. 85% lack the basic digital skills in order to take advantage of what the internet has to offer their business. Where you are, there's about 6,500 businesses that we call, micro businesses, less than 10 employees. So what this effectively means is that locally, over 5,000 of those businesses are lacking the skills that they need in order to take advantage of the internet and grow their business more quickly. And I think that's demonstrated most clearly by the number who actually have a website. Only half of these businesses even have a website, which is the foundations that you need to start to take advantage of the internet. So that's 2,500 businesses on the island of Sheppey that don't even have a website.
So that's quite surprising, really.
Yeah, I think that we make the assumption these days, certainly as consumers, that you can find every business online, that you can interact with them online. And many of us will with the first time we get recommended a business or we want to find a product or service, we start out by searching on Google. And then if we can't find that business on Google, we often overlook them and then turn to a business that can be found. And that's really just a basic illustration of what the internet can offer a business. Of course, Google isn't the only place that we go to for information. We also look on social media. But again, this research suggests that 70% of these micro businesses aren't even using social media. They're not promoting themselves online, which means that they can't be found and recommended by people, which of course means that they will be getting fewer leads than the businesses who are online, who are taking advantage of these channels.
I was going to say, that is the first thing you think of doing, isn't it? If you see, catch a quick glimpse of a van or a company, or you hear about it, you look at it online or check their Facebook page. So it shows how important that is.
Absolutely.
Was there anything else you wanted to get over to our listeners or let them know about?
Well, so we've, in order to help these micro business owners get online, we've developed 63 courses that teach them all aspects that they need in order to get their business online and to grow it online. So if they search online for 123reg, at the top of the page there's a link to the Business Advice Centre. And within there, they'll see these 60 courses that teach them everything from how to get their website built in the first place, what makes a good page, what pages do you need on your website, how do you write well for your website, through to sending visitors to your website. So ranking highly on Google, using social media, using online advertising, and then finally rounding out with elements about looking after your customers through the internet. So making effective use of email marketing, making use of what Facebook and Twitter can do for business. So it teaches all of the basics that a micro business owner needs in bite-sized chunks that they can learn at their own speed. So the short videos, 5 to 10 minutes, along with the 10 to 12 questions that equip that small business owner with the essentials that they can immediately start applying to their business.
Well, I imagine that's often the problem, you sort of, thinking of building a website, but actually knowing what to put on there to best promote your business and how to make it found in search engines is, the bit that when you start doing it, you realise there's a lot more to it to get it right.
You're absolutely right, but the good news is that it's not that difficult to learn. This knowledge doesn't need to be locked up in the minds and the expertise of professionals. Anyone can learn these basic skills and start taking advantage of them almost straight away. To often overused phrase, but it really isn't rocket science.
So it's one of those things that, although it might seem difficult or something you need a professional, once you've gone through some of these training courses, it's not as difficult as it seems. It's just getting the right key to doing it. That's
absolutely right. I think that small business owners, they don't know where to turn, and they see this enormous opportunity, but this enormous mountain of information that they think they need to understand in order to take advantage of the internet. So we developed, alongside this course, we've developed a digital skills assessment. So this is a range of questions that anyone can go and answer. And at the end, they get a free report that says how much they know compared to their peers and perhaps what they should be focusing on. So, for example, if you're a plumber, you can find out what is really important for other plumbers in your area. You might discover that, other plumbers are saying that social media is really important for their business, so I should focus on social media. And then, of course, we link through to the social media course so that that plumber can then go and learn those basic skills that they need in order to take advantage of Facebook and Twitter.
Well, if you're happy we've covered everything, I'd like to thank you very much for talking to us. Was there any useful contact details you wanted to refresh our listeners of before we finish?
Well, if listeners want to find out more and take a look at these free online courses, they can just search online for 123reg and then click on the Business Advice Centre at the top of the page, and all of the courses and the digital skills assessment is right there.
Thank you very much for talking to us
Great.
Here at BRFM Bridge Radio on the Monday Night Community Show.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thanks.